L'inspection continue. Alors c'est vrai que la dernière fois on était sur cette plage abandonnée, on va dire. Qu'est-ce que je dirais? Ah, c'est moins charmant d'un coup.
Rachel.
Bien moins charmant.
Rachel!
Waking Sarah up for a drunken call was as healthy as my usual cigarette dinner. But I needed this conversation. And something told me she needed it too. Anyway, it was a nice contrast with all these conversations that leave me hungover even when I don't drink. I shouldn't be driving like this. Seems like the whole city's turning to dust, and I still feel the festive atmosphere. We gather around the fire, sing songs, argue about politics. Thanks to this charade, you've lied to yourself for another year that your life matters. Shit. I have to go home.
Qu'est-ce qu'on en face là? Nous sommes 99%. On a mis le sort. Bon, apparemment il y a une émeute dans le bâtiment en face. Il y a une émeute là-bas aussi. Apparemment il y a une émeute un peu dans toute cette zone. Vous allez tomber avec le symbole de l'Icarus. Où est mon appart? C'est par là, non? C'est quoi le monsieur là?
Not good.
Welcome home, James, Kara. I recommend immediate decontamination. The level of contamination of the shell is alarmingly above all norms.
I know.
The synchronization test will take place soon. Please do not leave the apartment for the next 24 hours.
Fuck.
Voilà, apparemment on se synchronise pas de ouf quoi.
Where are the fucking drugs?
La synchronisation elle a pas l'air folle actuellement.
You already know who the murderer is?
How did I...
Hey, doesn't the hero die at the end?
Yes. But he's trying.
And when will you cuff me?
You want me to cuff you?
Don't you want to?
If I don't get up from this couch and grab my drugs, I'll die. Drugs should be in the kitchen. Or the restroom. Maybe upstairs.
Ouais bon, les médocs sont partout.
Damn, empty. I think I had an...
I won't get rid of this hologram unless you take me there. Copy that. I really would love to go there.
On va s'échapper
There's
ici.
nothing in this one either.
In ancient cultures, the Moirai were an allegory of destiny. They represented the brutal laws that governed the world, and only exceptional mortals could gently influence them. No, that sounds weak. You look terrible lately. Try to smile a little, just a little bit.
Vidéo aussi, non? Ah non. Bon, on a survécu.
Slightest chance. Please tell us to stay at home. Good luck with that. The city is on fire.
Attention! The sync test is ready. Immediately approach the Hestia module.
Cool. Bon, les photos, on les a déjà vues. Il n'y a rien mail. Ça, on l'a déjà. Ok, il n'y a pas d'autre mail. C'est quoi ça? Toujours plus que c'est. Non, synchronisation. Oh, un test de Rorschach.
Logged. James, Kara, welcome back. I'm starting the synchro test.
Cool.
Please take a deep breath and imagine a safe space. Feel the ground under your feet. Excellent. Very literally, but perfect. Please select a seat.
Je sais pas qu'est-ce que c'est très premier degré. Tu viens demander un endroit où ils se sentent en sécurité. C'est un stade de baseball.
Our own death is a difficult experience that we naturally repress from consciousness. In order to enable smooth functioning in the new body, we need to remember the last moments of our lives and
together face the trauma of the last death. Yes, I
Cool.
know.
Donc, ça veut dire?
I'm sorry.
before we get to the point, please recall the first death.
It was just an injury. I just changed my body, and my old shell went to the Hall of Fame. It looks pretty good there.
Please start calibration process.
Ah, il va faire tourner des petits cailloux. Ah non, d'accord, c'est quand on se rapproche, ça c'est...
calibration successful.
Cool.
Thank you. Let's go to the memories. It's time to confront them. Proceed to the next stage. The key to synchronization is the ability to put the past into perspective. Please try to do this. You are at the peak of your abilities and career. Have you thought about buying a Synchro Plus program?
Thanks. I can't afford it.
No worries. Common tests work just as well. Please, continue.
Faut que je monte les marches. Ah, évidemment oui. Ok, ça montre un peu de baseball ça.
A new body, a new chapter in life?
I had no choice. I didn't synchronize with the new shell like I did with my original.
Positive rate threshold is 80%.
Maybe for you. In sport.
Excellent. You found a new purpose in life.
Ok, donc son boulot, enfin son truc de sport, quand il a changé de corps, il a perdu ses capacités, donc
Finding yourself in a new reality is a huge
arrêté.
challenge.
Turns out I have a knack for this job.
Do you miss your job?
You don't even realize.
Let's move on to the last death event.
ok. Oh. C'est un métro ça?
It seems that the complexity of the trauma will not allow us to continue.
I can handle it.
Synchronization is a process, not
Ah,
an
c'est
act.
pas là où
Try
sa
to
copine est
isolate
morte?
minor events using all your senses. Or stop and extend the recovery period.
No. I'll remember. I'll get it from my memory. Some shine, grease, burn, and...
Excellent.
Seriously? I had a chance to hit it, but my gun jammed, even though I cleaned it the day before.
Who did you want to hit?
All I remember is we were on a mission. Me and Seth.
Ok, donc là on a un tram. Enfin, un métro.
A powerful explosion. I think it derailed the train. My ears were ringing and... Fuck! I don't remember.
What about Seth and the one you were chasing? Can you focus on them?
I'll try. So many bodies. I had to get him. Dispense justice. The bastard kept eluding me. I knew he got hit hard. But this...
James, do you blame yourself for what happened to him?
We got a lousy job. He knew the risks. But I was his partner. He relied on me.
Ok, donc apparemment il y a eu un attentat dans un train. Son pote est mort. Enfin, son collègue est mort.
Unstable simulation. We'd better stop for today. All right?
Now? When do I get a chance to pass the damn test? I won't let this go. I can't. I'll finish it, and I'll be back where I belong.
Ah. Ça c'est nous actuellement ça.
Attention. Dynamic element detected.
Je me rappelle cette tête dans le miroir, c'est le personnage rituel ça.
James, it's dangerous. It could be projection, not recollection.
What projections? This is my fucking window.
Ce jour-là, 2317. Énigmatique tout ça, tout ça.
We recommend staying home. Your mental state is very strained and you need time to recuperate.
How long until I'm back to work?
From 9 to 12 months. Estimates may change.
Fuck!
Bon, il restera toujours 2 écrans qui fonctionnent.
Sarah, I fucked up. I don't know how to say this, but I think I'm admitting guilt.
What happened? Is everything all right? What have you done?
I can't do anything. I've no chance to go back.
James.
No. I'll finish the case. I won't leave it like this, but I won't drag you down with me. I'm sorry for earlier. I'll cover all traces. I can't drag everyone down all the time. You didn't deserve it.
Whew. Wow, that's very kind of you.
Excuse me?
You're such a drama queen sometimes. What did you think, I'd leave it like that? I'll leave you with it? I have a few leads to discuss.
Really?
You think you're the only person in this town who wants to know what's going on?
Let's get busy then.
Ah, résolution du crime. Enfin, avancée de l'enquête.
Where do we start?
Since the Zeppelin crashing into the building right after Green's death is more than just a lucky break.
Lucky?
For us. Definitely not for them. You know exactly what I mean. Let's start with the connection between the Green case and the Icarus shooting.
Qu'est-ce que l'affaire de Green et la fusillade sur l'Icarus peuvent avoir en commun? Ok. Qu'est-ce qu'on a comme indice? L'homme à l'icorite crypté, trafiquant d'armes et propriétaire de Phalanx, une société militaire privée d'élite. Non. Le projet de loi sur l'abaissement de l'âge limite d'exonération de l'abonnement corporel, assorti de frais divers supplémentaires imputables à l'utilisation des corps. Je dirais peut-être ça.
Motherfuckers. I still can't believe it.
At least their plans will take a while longer.
L'homme de confiance du commissaire Steiner spécialisé dans les travaux. Donc non, ça c'est une personne. L'analyse relevée son nom. John Park, politicien actionnaire de la triste célèbre société des mœurs. Les premiers éléments de l'enquête indiquent que Green et lui étaient amis. Ouais, pour l'instant non, je pense pas. Symbole tracé sur le coffre. Non. Attends, si peut-être.
That damn snake again.
It looks fresh this time.
Ah.
Probably made on the day of the massacre.
Un foulard appartenant à sa psychiatre. Non. Un élégant promoteur dont la cravate en soie porte les initiales. Non. Je pense que ça se joue entre ces deux-là. En gros, le lien, ça serait soit l'abaissement de l'âge limite, soit le symbole. Parce que le truc, c'est que le symbole, il portait la date apparemment de l'accident de l'Icarus. Et dans l'Icarus, on avait une autre date. J'irais peut-être plus celui-là quand même. Il faut que je le pose dessus. Non, c'est pas ça. Ah merde. Donc c'est pas celui-là, donc ça serait celui-là le lien.
Only the date on
Ouais.
Green's tree was carved long ago. The one on the safe was done yesterday.
Sarah, they must mean something.
Ouais, c'est ça, parce que en gros, sur l'arbre, là où le maire s'est pendu ou je sais pas quoi, enfin a été pendu, il y avait une date gravée. Apparemment, c'est la date de l'Icarus. Et sur l'Icarus, apparemment, il y a une autre date. Ça doit donc être la prochaine, le prochain truc. Le symbole sur l'arbre et sur le coffre et la date encore. L'un est tout récent, l'autre a été tracé il y a longtemps. Quel est le lien? Quel est le lien?
So the watch with a photo wasn't evidence of a friendly quarrel between Kovalev and Green?
They were obviously very close.
You've identified him. Great.
Yeah, it's a developer named Travis Collette.
Travis Collette.
Bonjour, Travis. Travis Collette. Travis
James!
Sorry. The famous psychologist, back in the circle of suspects.
More on the periphery.
Ouais, ça s'arrête pas pour l'instant. Voilà, on va tenter ça, mais je pense pas que c'est ça. Voilà. Apparemment c'était ça. Donc, Kovalev a honoré la dernière volonté d'un ami qui a subi la mort ultime. A-t-il quitté ce monde de son propre fait? C'est ce que voudrait dire le symbole et la date. Honorer la dernière volonté d'un ami qui a subi la mort ultime et qui quitté ce monde de son propre fait, c'est ce que voudrait dire le symbole et la date.
Was the toxicology of the rest clean?
Non,
Well, I
parce
wouldn't say
qu'apparemment il y a
that,
l'avoir
but
suivi
it was
une drogue ou
normal
un truc
for
comme
this
ça.
social class.
Sarah, do you have access to the
Ouais.
CTC registers?
Just checked. Kovalev's Zegarite never made it there, which means that this is another...
This is another final death. They both left this world, and they left behind quite a mess.
Do you think they managed to carry out the plan from Green's letter?
All we know is they gave their lives for it.
Could anyone here know Green and Kovalev were up to something?
Damned good question. Let's check.
Parmi toutes les substances dans le sang de Kovalev, il a forcément du poison, pareil que pour Green. Kovalev a mis son plan à exécution et partagé son sort. On a voulu les forcer à faire ou à ne pas faire quelque chose, ils sont morts pour un plan. Quelqu'un ici aurait-il pu savoir que Green et Kovalev avaient quelque chose derrière la tête?
Burn to a crisp.
Was that
Ils étaient
laughter?
amis.
No.
Donc peut-être que oui. Non.
On one hand, he was just a pawn.
You mixing game metaphors?
Hey, people say that.
Never mind. You're right.
Donc c'est pas ça. La psychiatre peut-être?
Salma again.
Non, c'est
She
pas
might
la
have known
psychiatre.
something.
Would Kovalev have let her go then?
She could pull strings.
All the more reason for Kovalev to take her down, right?
C'est pas la psychiatre qui pouvait être au courant. Ça c'est un truc électrique. Projet de loi de l'abaissement de l'âge, je pense pas que c'est ça.
Chief's errand boy.
I wonder how
Oui, c'est
big his
juste un
stable
agent de
was.
confiance du commissaire Steiner. Qu'est-ce qu'il a là, avec Green et Kovalev? Je vois pas. Le promoteur qui a les initiales de plusieurs qui est propriétaire de plusieurs gratte-ciel dont celui de Green. Ah, c'est mort, c'est pas ça. Ah oui, c'est pas ça. Un schéma de l'installation électrique d'un bâtiment, ça n'a aucun lien avec ça. L'homme de confiance de Steiner.
As the chief's
Mais
trusted
pourquoi
man, he must have known about
Il a pas
Green's
l'air de
death.
connaître Green
Just
et
what was he
Kovalev.
looking for here?
Comment il serait au courant de ce qu'il y a dans leur tête? Oh là là, je comprends pas là, pourquoi lui? Pourquoi lui? Quelqu'un aurait-il pu savoir que Green et Kovalev avaient quelque chose derrière la tête? S'il est venu ici boire un verre, ce n'est pas par hasard. Il était forcément au courant que pour Green. Qu'est-ce qu'il est venu foutre ici? Il n'y a rien qui indiquait qu'il était venu pour Green, quoi. Ou qu'il était au courant de quelque chose. Comment j'aurais su savoir que c'est ça? Qu'est-ce qu'il est venu foutre ici? Qu'est-ce qu'il est venu foutre ici? Qu'est-ce qu'il est venu foutre ici? Ok, j'en sais, qu'est-ce qu'il est venu foutre ici?
I still don't know how he
Phalange.
encrypted the Icarite. Why do something like that?
Non, pas
To avoid
Phalange.
answers when your corpse turns up in an inconvenient
Pas
situation.
Phalange. Bah, le projet de loi? Non, pas le projet de loi. Bon, bah, c'est pas le projet de loi. Qu'est-ce qu'il était venu foutre à Icarus? Il était avec la psychiatre? Non. La faites pas. Merde. Ah, peut-être avec Demer et qu'il était ami avec Green. Non, bah non, c'est pas ça non plus. Bon, on va y arriver une fois qu'on aura fait toutes les bouteilles.
Sarah, this guy also built
pourquoi?
Green's building, right?
Built it? I mean, he added more floors to it. I don't think anyone builds buildings from scratch.
They still did that in my day. Let's follow this.
Là, je comprends pas. Là, je comprends pas. Pourquoi un agent de Steiner, donc apparemment de la police, spécialiste dans les travaux de l'ombre, qu'est-ce qu'il avait été au courant de ce que Green et Kovalev préparaient? Pourquoi il était venu à l'Icarus pour rencontrer un promoteur d'immeubles? Et pourquoi il a rencontré un promoteur d'immeubles?
That
Le
tell you
schéma de
something?
l'installation?
Shit. Too many copper phase conductors with polyvinyl
Ça parle de
insulation.
bâtiment, donc forcément l'installation
what?
est
I
facile.
really don't know.
Avant que la mort de Green ne soit rendue publique, Dean a demandé à Travis les plans de son appartement. Qu'est-ce que Green a voulu dire dans sa lettre? Quel plan a-t-il mis en branle? Qu'est-ce qu'on a raté chez lui? On ne comprend rien. Je sais pas. conclure, mais je l'avoue que là je comprends
Holy
pas.
shit. So Dean was buying the blueprints for Green's apartment from Colette. And Colette didn't know about Green's death. And that order not to board Icarus. You think Dean was following the chief's orders?
Il a acheté les plans de l'appartement de Green, sans savoir, et l'autre qui lui vend ne savait pas que Green était mort. Et donc apparemment, possiblement, le chef de la police, donc notre patron, serait dans le coup. Ouah, j'ai décroché là, je ne comprends plus rien. On va faire un peu confiance à notre chef de la police.
We can't rule out that Dean was working for someone else.
Like who? And what the hell do Green's plans have to do with it?
Let's focus on the second question.
You think we missed something at Green's?
Everything points to that.
As long as everyone's focused on the riot now, the apartment should be empty.
Great. Let's finish what we started.
Diagnostics complete. Repair cost and fine $938.
Ah, fuck you. And don't wait for me with dinner. I'll be late.
Donc on retourne chez Green.
After our little nightly talk, I knew I wasn't alone in all this. Sarah may have been only a voice in my earpiece, but it was a voice of integrity and reason, which was what I needed at times, and which could be switched off at other times, and unlike other such voices, without grabbing a bottle.
James, should I send you a sleeping bag? Get a move on. Turn on the camera. Stand back. The Fed secured the entrance.
Could you?
I'm on it.
You get excited when you do something illegal.
I'm in rehab, so don't tempt me.
I'd like to see your file.
I erased it. Good luck with that.
I have my ways.
Ready.
Everything ends where it begins.
You watch too many movies. So what are we looking for?
A red X.
Okay. Any ideas?
Ouais, bah, elle m'enlève pas la carte. La carte? Non? Ok, bon, bah, je vais me faire foutre, hein.
The fucking safe? Did they just clean it out?
Are you sure it's this safe?
See something else?
Nothing. Empty. Just like my account. Get out.
Can you check what they took?
You know, it's not like I didn't break the law this week, so I'll see.
Wait,
James,
it's not about the safe.
you just said the complete opposite.
I changed my mind.
They took everything out. What do you want us to do? X-ray it?
Great idea.
Why am I saying anything?
See? Cables lead somewhere.
Probably to the washing machine.
Over. There's some interference. Can you repeat?
Hello?
Yes?
Storm's coming. The electronics are freaking out.
Where do they lead?
What? What? To the electricity. Never mind.
Why such a large generator for such a small safe?
This isn't a generator.
This is a refrigerator.
What? No.
A projector?
Pneumatics! Opens something! Quit screwing around! We still don't know what this device is for. Just keep looking.
C'est quoi ces câbles qui se séparent en 12 000 là?
The wall is a meter from the safe.
This box could lift several tons.
Maybe it's pumping gel into the roots. Although, it doesn't look connected. What next?
We have a card. Bingo! The first rich dude's secret wall safe of my career.
You should be a thief.
I'm building my resume.
Nice to see you develop.
Hey, fuck you. This was my idea. Don't push it.
Ça, c'est du passage secret. C'est stylé.
James, what is happening?
Sarah? Oh, fuck.
Une belle porte. Beau
So
mécanisme.
green at a private dungeon. And perhaps it holds his stamp collection. This much gel could blow up the Senate.
Ça a explosé ce gel? Incroyable.
Another victim. Just more questions.
Surtout n'oubliez pas, souriez.
Brian Theodore Coven. What are you doing here? If it wasn't for his donations, orphanages in the city would disappear. Formal dress. A meeting? With the murderer? With Green? Let's check where you came from, Coven. What?
Bon bah je pense qu'on va finir un peu plus bas, un peu plus vite que prévu.
Fuck!
Making a mess. Get your act together. Don't you
Le
already
mec a
know
une salle
the
secrète
murder is?
avec tout un système
James?
qui a un ascenseur secret qui mène à une pièce secrète.
Are you there?
Sarah?
James, I thought you had joined the noble ranks of the dead.
How do you... Who... Where are you?
Why don't we start with where you are?
Bon, encore cette voix mystérieuse qui
What is this
Oh,
place? What happened here?
Well, I have bad news. You're late for the party.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que cette merde? C'est quoi, un cabaret clandestin?
Crushed by a chandelier. Fancy way to go.
Perfect for
The governor. Sans pants. Prestigious guest list. Chris Everson. Even my idiot neighbor has a bumper sticker. Wonder what he thinks about him in the law now. Anna Turner. Used to be a sports writer. We had some interesting interviews when my team was winning. Then she got into politics and became editor of the whole paper. You had your
Yeah,
last
okay.
deadline. He was was standing under it. I'll pick him up and find out who it is. Maybe I can lift the chandelier.
Bon, le chandelier s'est cassé la gueule, il y a des gens en haut placés qui sont morts.
The fire upstairs must have damaged the wires. Okay. Why did he fall? And where's the killer?
Ok. Donc on est sous l'arbre. Ouais, vu la tête des racines. Je pense que c'est les racines de l'arbre. Donc ça veut dire qu'on est sous l'arbre. Et il dit qu'apparemment ce qui s'est passé en haut aurait dû déstabiliser le chandelier qui est tombé sur les gens.
What did you do to deserve your mask? Or maybe you actually wore it every day.
C'est pas une preuve le masque? Non.
Chris Everson. He'd sell his own mother for votes.
There was a scandal that he used his mother's illness in the campaign.
Ok, donc les places étaient réservées.
Adam Cadis. Why am I not surprised to see you? Debauchery is your specialty. Shot. Needs a closer look. The Emperor of Screens. Make that god. There's no movie studio that doesn't kiss his ring. Maybe a little lower.
He influences more people than you think.
What is this? Everybody lies?
They learn to live a lie.
Pourquoi il y a écrit menteur devant chacun? Écrit en lettres de sang, il y a écrit menteur.
Okay, what happened here? Where's the damn killer? How did they die?
Losing your nerve?
Never mind. He was standing here before the chandelier fell on his head.
Ok, donc apparemment il se défendait contre quelqu'un là-bas. Au niveau du piano, j'ai l'impression.
Who brings a gun to a fancy party?
Fucking lack of culture.
8mm. Were you sitting here with a loaded gun?
Think twice before inviting a paranoia case.
A shootout started. You probably didn't consider that. You didn't shoot that fucking thing down on your own head.
Are you sure?
He shot the killer. Was that... How are you feeling?
Better every minute.
Ok, donc il aurait abattu le tireur.
He aimed toward the piano. Blagojevich, journalistic scum. Why were you keeping this company? I'm asking the questions this time. Sorry it's too late.
Alors, on va visiter un petit peu, voir si
This
on peut
reminds me
trouver.
of something. I borrowed one from Icarus. Less and less pleasant memories. I knew a guy who raised money for a movie over 2 shells. She didn't like it and started adding conditions. You can't show it like that. The kiss is too long. Costumes like this aren't appropriate for kids. The boy ended up hanging himself. But she censored articles about it and nobody found out.
See? You dressed inappropriately. It was a theme party.
So she was over here. Now, fuck it. I'd better start from the beginning. Glass, a lot of shrapnel. Where did it come from? I'll get back to that.
Alors, les balles.
Weird. The trail ends here. Lots of glass under your feet and nothing around. The killer had plenty of time to cover all traces.
Ok, donc là il y avait une paroi, le verre.
Like you got hit by a truck.
Traumatisme interne.
Why so much glass?
Any complaints?
Fuck no. Glass, you, blood. Every piece brings me closer to you. He could have believed it all.
What if he hated himself and helped create a world where everyone hated each other?
Déjà, il n'y a pas de sperme partout. Donc ça n'avait pas tendance à finir en partouze par ici.
Same weapon as before.
Et là, il y a un chargeur.
As if he flew over the barrier? It's not everything. Gotta be more. Blagojevich. What do they have to pay him to take all the public's hate? So that was his spot. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Government critic sitting with a propagandist. Yeah, burn it all down. Shoe print. Maybe he ran? Where was the killer? Shit. Not enough data. I still don't know what this asshole was doing. Did you run away? Why in this direction? Doesn't make sense.
Oh, il s'est fait faucher en l'air.
Looks too rich for my blood.
Ok, il s'est pointé avec
A broken bottle?
un tesson.
Did you chase the guy with it? I can respect that. Where were you sitting? Maybe the glass shards will show me. Bingo. So you were sitting here. You attacked, even though bullets were flying everywhere. What made you do that? That's where you were hiding.
J'avoue qu'au début, quand les trucs se font pas trop, on récupère les morceaux, on comprend que
No need to run across the middle of it all.
Well, better to do something than nothing at all in a situation like that. Although, as you can see, this is no guarantee of success.
When he was done running, he fell limply. Maybe he died in flight.
Et on ficelle des morceaux, le début, la fin, le milieu, à droite, à gauche. Et en fait, on comprend rien à l'histoire.
Yet something or someone stopped him.
Mais voilà, il s'est pris une balle. Merci, c'est pas débile, on a remarqué qu'il s'est pris une balle. Comment ça, tête qui fait en l'air. Faut pas être Einstein pour comprendre qu'il s'est pris une balle.
He shot at Blagojevich. Low. Maybe Blagojevich saw Cadus and liked both their odds better. Did you feel a cold sweat on your back?
It would take more than that.
Right. You were lucky with that chandelier shot anyway.
Y'a rien qui indique qu'il y a quelqu'un ici, donc c'est rien.
What? Did you do this?
Someone's being paranoid here. It's just fucking wiring.
Which gets in the way of my work. Need more light.
Who's Sarah?
What?
You mumbled her name when you were lying on the ground.
Don't know. I was delirious.
Misery loves company, especially in the Force. Is she your liaison?
High voltage. Must be powering something big. Let's see what happens when we connect this contraption. What is this?
Oh!
Couldn't he just keep his skeletons in a regular closet like the rest of us?
Voilà! Du cul! Bon, le problème c'est qu'il n'y a pas de sperme quand on met du rayon X. Donc soit ils sont très doués pour nettoyer, soit ce jeu est très mensonger. Alors. Qu'est-ce qu'on a? Patricia Terran, sénatrice.
Everyone pays for success. Few can really afford it.
Ah ouais, donc ça explique les vitres. Ça explique beaucoup de choses.
Now I know where the damn glass came from. Same weapon? I thought nothing could surprise me today. Yeah, 9. Are these the ones I saw in holograms? Let's start with the photos. You were shooting blindly at Cadus.
Bonjour madame. Excusez-moi, c'est le visage qui faut.
Senator Patricia Terrence. Oh, this is rich. They've been trying to make her out to be a terrorist for decades because she wanted to change the world. It turns out that they're all on one payroll.
Attends, ça c'est la sénatrice, ça? Ça c'est la sénatrice, ça. Ah ouais, d'accord.
The wound looks burnt.
On n'a pas les mêmes sénatrices, hein.
Someone was shooting at close range.
Ok, qu'est-ce qu'il va falloir que j'ai d'autre? Où est-ce qu'on en est là?
Blood trail. And anything else? It's time for pictures of your friend.
Ok. J'ai cru qu'il y avait quelque chose de gravé sur la statue, mais non.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, I think you know.
No. Too damn big for an Icarite. It must be some kind of fucked up imitation. I don't know you. They slaughtered him.
Bah, étant donné que c'est l'eau d'un crâne, ouais, j'avoue qu'on n'a pas tendance à le connaître.
Imitation Icarite.
Looks realistic, right?
How did it all start? Was she the one who murdered him? Let's start with who the hell that guy is.
You know that by solving this case, you're helping cover it up.
Aren't you tired of these games? What's your point?
I want to help you.
Sure, because you're such a noble guy, right?
On Icarus, you stood on the right side. I thought you might be worth the risk.
How fucking kind of you.
Ok, plein de masques. En gros, c'est un sorte de bar où les gens boivent et tout en regardant des gens baiser sur un lit. Super. Et là, c'était sénatrice et on sait pas qui.
Drake's star? I thought he was using a different body. The actor and the senator's husband. They've always been inseparable. He looks like a victim, but I wouldn't go all in on that.
There can be ecstasy in death.
It's an expensive fetish. .9mm, same assailant. Looks like the victim bled out before he got shot. Maybe the killer lost his shit. Lots of moving targets. He had to be in a rush. He could have left additional bullet marks. That kind of trail could help me figure out where he was firing from.
Ok, donc c'est la quête de la statue qui s'est fait arracher.
Another casualty of your sick shit.
Imitation made from eco marble.
I admire all forms of art, especially when it helps to establish a shooting position. Who are you?
Aspiring liaison. How am I doing? Am I as good as that Sarah of yours?
Alors, recollons ça. Essayons de comprendre ce qui s'est passé à part le fait que tout le monde était en train de baiser.
Suddenly a shooter appears and takes out our star.
Ok, donc le mec il vient de là. Peut-être ça, c'est peut-être une porte ça. Donc le mec débarque. Il arrive et c'est fort.
Bled out before you shot him.
Are you suggesting there was more than one killer?
Unlike the rest, this one was murdered voluntarily. However fucked up that sounds.
Attends, mais ce sang, ça là, on lui a tranché la gorge? C'est pas une balle qui a fait ça? Il vise mal le mec en plus.
Different blood types.
Presumably, the senator had a pleasurable time with Drake.
Before you got her. She was bleeding like hell.
Ah, je pense qu'avec les gros trous dans son dos, je pense qu'elle est morte par coup de machette. Non mais sérieusement, t'es débile la question, comment elle est morte? Y a un mec qui canarde comme un enculé là. Bien sûr qu'elle est morte par balle. Ça donne des questions comme le jeu. Bon, là, il baise. Elle lui tranche la gorge. Allez savoir pourquoi. Ils se font abattre.
The senator used them as a shield.
Il s'est fait trancher la gorge.
She gets hit and plays dead. Smart move.
Ok. Sauf qu'après elle se relève.
Was she trying to escape?
Là, il essaye de s'enfuir, sauf que c'est débile, il va y en mettre une. Voilà, le couteau il est là.
Ritual toy. Sharp. The senator must have held it. Drake's blood. And maybe yours too.
Oh, don't worry. I'm fine.
She was always ready to fight. That's why people believed in her.
En gros, là, elle s'est battue. Ah, d'accord. En fait, le mec, après, il se déplace là. Elle se relève. Et elle commence à vouloir attaquer le mec qui est là.
Was she waiting for her moment? Drake had type O negative blood. This is a different type. She surprised you?
Ok, donc il met une balle.
Ton of lead and burned skin. They had to struggle, but he had the upper hand. A 9mm beats a piece of steel.
Ok.
She crawled away. Didn't you notice? Something else get your attention? She almost gets you.
I guess you're on her side.
I can tell you that if she got you, she'd have my vote. Broken ribs. You crushed her when you fell on her, and she still didn't give up.
You underestimate me.
At least I understand the low position you shot Blagojevich from. And remember, Kate is shot in this direction. Good to know that not everything goes your way.
It's going great. Trust me.
So you scurried away like a cockroach. A bullet from a revolver. Probably Cadis's. I wonder how that got here. They almost got you. You had to find a way. And you did. Real fancy.
Donc le tueur il se pointe de là-bas, il bute les deux, elle se défend jusqu'à la mort. Son plan commence à partir en cacahuète. Il a dû être blessé. Et l'autre lui canarde la gueule.
You were lucky as fuck.
Don't underestimate me.
I
Il
wouldn't
sort
dare.
et il la barre au vol.
How long have you been planning to kill that chandelier?
Donc il tire sur le chandelier.
Lucky. But respect where it's due. Also a really good shot. You made it. But I'd like to see your face after that. Your real face. Covered in blood and drool, twisted in fear.
Think it was any different than yours when you came in here?
You're always watching me, aren't you? Monitoring? You watching me with cameras? The holograms. Somehow they were recorded. These holograms must be stored somewhere. There must be some tapes here. But where?
Alors, le centre de surveillance de Green. là sans relier un autre. On avait cette plaque?
Here?
Non.
Rachel would be disappointed, but I'm not too surprised. A recording console? I wonder what it turns on. Zilch.
Et on s'assoit, on a vu un spectacle.
What does she have to do with all this?
Jensen là. Là on a encore un masque.
Did you leave the shrine with the weapons? Very subtle.
I'll check to see if any victims were killed with this gun. .9mm, 5 bullets, half-empty clip. Did the killer shoot it? Or did they shoot at him? We go back to the beginning. Edward Green. What did you have on him?
Look around. Do you really think anyone would need more than what you see?
Alors, on redescend. Je vais pas aller voir le bar ici.
Masks can be symbolic. Maybe remember another crime scene, another bar. Clearly, booze is as deadly as they say.
Y'a rien autour. Bon. C'est là.
Billy Coriacci. She wins the Best Actress award year after year. This is getting boring already.
They want you to believe that she's brilliant. They say it's not even Coriacci anymore.
Then who is it?
We met in other shells. She played a baseball player, and the director arranged for her to shadow me.
Suddenly, Rachel started showing up more often at practice matches.
Injuries all over her back. She flew backward through the window by some great force. Who are you? I'll get back to you later.
Interesting. It's unfinished?
Let's start with Billy. It'll be easier to explain how she got here.
Ok. Ok, donc c'est elle qui l'a abattu en premier apparemment. Et quoi, il y a à l'intérieur le truc? Et les vitres sont pas pétées.
It all started here.
Donc il là-bas, elle passe par cette vitre et après il va abattre là-bas. Juste quoi là? Une balle, deux tireurs. Ah, étrange, c'est le même tireur. Bon, c'est bon. J'avais compris qu'il y avait un tireur. Pas besoin de réanalyser à chaque fois pour savoir qu'il est là, le tireur. On a compris qu'il était là.
wound is deep. Where did you crawl from? It looks painful. You knew it was pointless. Everyone sprinkles lies over their breakfast. What's the difference?
That's all that's left in the world. The rest signed off long ago. Don't you see it?
Watched her friend's performance from here.
Voilà, elle voit sa pote se faire buter.
First, he shot Billy out of the window. Then he hunted down her friend.
Elle s'est fait abattre.
Okay. Tell him. Saoirse Rosen. The person most responsible for how shitty movies have gotten. She couldn't even leave the cop movies alone. Fucking Rosen.
You don't like censorship?
I don't like seeing my favorite characters neutered. Wait. Billy has an identical one? Damn.
What?
They have the same tattoo. Only two halves. The same. Bullets and glass fly everywhere, and she tries to crawl. She was fierce. I used to have that strength and determination. I'm left with a rotten memory that trails like cigarette smoke. It's hard to believe that someone without a heart could... Or maybe this Billy really owed her everything, and they lied to each other.
Qu'est-ce que je dois analyser?
Another wound. I'll try to recreate the trajectory.
Oh, t'as vraiment besoin de recréer la trajectoire?
The killer was standing right above her.
Killed her out of pity.
Ah là là, c'est le même tueur que tous les autres. Oh, quelle surprise!
Looks personal. Are you a frustrated artist? I need to look for other clues.
Ah, on a fait le tour là, non? Ça va être toujours ici.
When you're left with no desires except to kill, then it's high time to die indeed.
Alors, construire votre trajectoire là, non? On crée quoi? Parce que toi, ta trajectoire elle est terminée. La trajectoire elle est faite, hein. Voilà, c'est bon. Je pensais faire quoi là? passe là?
She was fascinating. You felt like she was always rooting for you. Sports buff. True journalist. Cut down by a psychopath.
En fait, il y a des moments où vraiment, genre.
Her. You must have had something on her.
Just because you like someone doesn't change the truth.
She criticizes the government all the time. The shard flew all the way here.
Genre, vous voyez, elle, par exemple, on s'en bat les couilles. Genre, et la moitié des gens, on retrace leur et on s'en bat les couilles. Genre, ouais, que le tueur, il vienne, qu'il les bute. En mode, ils sont en train de faire un rituel chelou, il les bute. Voilà. On a la trajectoire du tueur, c'est bon. Est-ce qu'on a vraiment besoin que chaque pecno présent dans la pièce, on retrace sa trajectoire pour savoir comment il est mort comme une merde inutilement? Parce que genre elle sert à rien dans l'histoire. On sait déjà toute la trajectoire du mec. On sait déjà sur qui il a tiré et où il s'est fait tirer dessus. Elle va servir à rien. Hein?
More fables, James.
I'm not letting it go.
Elle s'est juste pris des écharpes du truc. Elle s'est juste pris des débris du chandelier qui tombe. Elle est morte inutilement pour rien.
You were hiding. You must have thought you still had a chance.
Regarde, elle sert à rien. Elle sert à rien. Je suis désolé, mademoiselle, mais vous êtes morte. Dans l'histoire, vous servez à rien. Elle s'est pas pris une balle. Elle a pas essayé d'arrêter le tueur. Elle est juste morte du chandelier. Elle sert à rien. Est-ce qu'on a vraiment besoin pour notre enquête de retracer sa trajectoire pour voir qu'elle est juste morte du chandelier et que ça sert à rien d'autre?
Why did he care about you? You must have known something.
Comment on a retracé la trajectoire de tout le monde là? Pour tracer qui encore? Tout le monde est mort. Alors ce truc là qui arrête pas de briller comme s'il était inachevé. Ah, il y a un autre câble. Il va où? Voilà.
Let's see where you take me.
Ah, mais en fait, le problème du jeu, c'est ça, c'est qu'on retrace des choses qui servent à rien. Genre, la moitié de l'enquête sert à rien en fait. On s'en fout. On s'en fout de la personne qui est morte. Une fois qu'on a l'information principale, c'est bon. On n'a pas besoin d'analyser les derniers instants de tous les pecnos qui sont dans la pièce, quoi. C'est vraiment des pecnos qui servent à rien dans l'histoire, quoi.
Fuck. Not now. So close.
So, Mount Olympus comes with a pocket Hades, a frozen hell where people pay the price for the gods' eternal hangover.
Ok. Est-ce qu'on a quelque chose derrière? Commencer avant de s'enfoncer dedans.
Does it look familiar?
Like documents from the CTC, but the certificate is missing.
Bon, c'est des cadavres volés, c'est ça?
I recognize this body. It should belong to an actor with his throat slit. Right in this one? Age 21. There's some unknown kid.
The former owner of the stabbed body?
The youngest bodies possible. No certificates. They're all at the first subscription age. If they didn't pay it, they could lose their bodies. But Icarites... Why isn't anyone looking for them?
Orphanages. That's why Green and Coven funded them so generously. Only until they turned 21, of course.
Motherfuckers. Same as on the table at Green's. He was here. Icarite transmitter.
You want to try it out?
Fuck you. I'm not like them.
All those innocent souls.
Where are their Icarites?
You already know that. The actor was hung up on them.
Motherfuckers. Green was probably using the recordings for blackmail.
No matter how much evil was around, Green would still grab them by the balls.
Better focus on you. You have your 5 fucking minutes of fame.
I warn you that I may disappoint you.
Wait, what? This is Green. Senator. Attacking his back.
He's the one killing them all. It doesn't make sense.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Did you force him to do it? How the fuck did you do that? What did you have on him?
That's your job. I don't want to get overly involved. I'm not your cheap little slum secretary, Sarah Kai.
What? How the fuck did you get her full name?
Did you think you're the only one I spend time with?
Sarah? You there? Fuck. I've restored the power. That should work. If you do anything to her, I'll find you and take you apart piece by piece.
Don't keep me waiting.
Ouais. Un beau bordel tout ça. Apparemment, c'est pas le mec qui nous croit qui tue les gens, c'est Green qui a tué les gens. Bon.
Since you saw what Green's guests were capable of, will you trap their souls in rotting bodies?
Fuck you.
Or will you let them return to Olympus like nothing happened?
What did you do to her?
You can punish them.
I will find you.
Do you think anyone will find them here?
If I shut them in here...
Yes.
And the victims?
Maybe they want revenge.
What kind of sick game is this?
Or leave the door open. Your friends will find everything, and it'll blow over in a week.
Ah. Et c'est ouvert ou sceller le passage? Il veut qu'on laisse ouvert, lui. En fait, le truc, c'est soit on ferme, et personne trouvera jamais ce truc-là. Et en gros, on enterre ce qui s'est passé. Ou est-ce qu'on laisse tout découvrir? Et voilà. Sinon, on laisse la porte ouverte. Tes amis trouveront tout. Ça se passera dans la semaine.
I'm not green. You can't buy me.
The silence in my earpiece was even more overwhelming than my own stupidity. When I was gallivanting in hell, the murderer emerged from there to get Sarah.